Seahawks, 49ers, the snow is falling, and it should continue throughout the game as we get set for kickoff here in this one.
The snow continues to fall as the special teams take the field. A winter wonderland is the sight for this one today.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I know the fans at home are going to love watching this on TV, but I'll tell you this, it will not affect today's game. These quarterbacks can throw in the snow. It's the wind that's the big problem.
First down here. Offense lines up here. Keeps it here. He's scrambling now. The defense gets the sack. The Niners talked about getting to the quarterback early and often, and they've gotten to him early.
Yeah, Jim, good job by the defense that time. The defensive line stays in their passing lanes. The quarterback held the football too long, and they get the sack.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. And he hauls it in. Picks up 8 here.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Third down now. Almost intercepted that time.
Oh, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off. And sometimes you just gotta make a better decision at the quarterback position.
Cox has got it on the return. And Irvin in on the tackle. First down on the way. Bolden's in the slot. Kaepernick with the handoff. He's brought to a halt. Taking a look at the offensive starters. Anquan Bolden has been one of the most physical wide receivers in this league for over a decade.
He's been physical, he is productive, and I think he has the strongest pair of hands in the NFL when you talk about receivers.
The 49ers from the 37. Interception. That'll stop the play right there. An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is, but I'd go to the sideline here, and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Looking across the middle. Harvin's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Seahawks coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. Run and pass. That time, the pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Offense lines up here. Wilson from the shotgun. Russell Wilson has his man. It's Percy Harvin on the receiving end. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The give, trying to power his way right up the middle.
That leads us to second down. Turbin takes his spot in the backfield. Looking to the right side and throwing. He makes the catch. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Russell Wilson is an excellent play-action pass thrower for a couple reasons. One, he can throw the football well, but two, they can run the football so well, when he play-action fakes, the defense has to honor that.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Staying with the passing game on first down.
And the pass goes incomplete. Brock in on the coverage.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Split backfield here.
Wilson's playing out of position in the backfield here. Lynch is taking the handoff.
In the end, it picks up only a yard. The pass rushing demon of the 49ers is Aldon Smith.
Aldon Smith is asked to do a lot in this 49ers defense. When they just ask him to rush the passer, he's as good as it gets.
From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Percy Harvin with the grab. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
First and goal from the 8. Lynch is going to secure the handoff. And that gains 1.
The 49ers defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
And here we have second down. Offense lines up here. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
Inside of the uprights.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Seahawks team official. Percy Harvin's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
The 49ers come out in the pistol. Gore's handed the football.
He's tackled right at the 24.
One of the keys to this Seattle defense is Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas, probably the fastest safety in the National Football League. They let him stand back there and truly play center field. He reads the quarterback and then tries to go and make those plays.
The 49ers take it from the 23. Kaepernick connects with Davis.
Kaepernick selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play.
Gore.
Now makes the move to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
Second down coming up.
Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Crabtree's got the catch and the first. The
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. It's a two tight end formation.
Hyde's going to take the handoff now.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on second down. We're back here in this low-scoring affair. Second down coming up.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down.
Frank Gore is in the backfield. Kaepernick from the gun.
Could have been intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
This is a long field goal about to be attempted. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
Well, it was a long field goal attempt, but this time they're unable to come up with any points at all.
Yeah, and when you get in situations like this, everything has to be perfect. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it wasn't, and that's why they missed the field goal.
First down at the 48. Gets it out for the completion.
The pass play picks up only 2, so now it's second down and 8 following the completion.
Wilson from the shotgun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Brought down at the 44. Third and short following the completion.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
Lynch takes it out of the eye. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's third and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Has his man.
And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Lynch is in the backfield. First down at the 27. Wilson with the give.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Knocked away, incomplete.
Good job by the corner that time, knocking the football down on the throw down the field by the quarterback. That will go down as a pass defense by him. Good job.
The offense needs 9 here on 3rd down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call. He'll throw it over the middle. Cook's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
It's blocked. It's blocked. He's got a wide open alley. Tackle's made.
Well, that time the kicker just comes up short, just doesn't hit the football solidly, and you can always tell when it's spinning very hard end over end. That means he kicked it too low, and that's why it came up short.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Lynch searching for space to the right and gains about 1.
When you start out in bad field position, it's up to the coach to get you out of it. What a job by the coordinator. They have marched down the field. Now they're inside the red zone. Let's see if they can score.
2nd down. Marching down the field and taking their time. And Dorsey in on the tackle.
The defense is fired up right here, aren't they? They know it's 3rd go. This game is close. They make a stop here. That is big time for their football team.
The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line.
Mounting a serious drive.
3rd and goal from the 5. Almost intercepted.
3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Takes off from the 5. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. Out of the eye, it's Gore. Space to work. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Bolden's lined up in the slot.
Eyeing that left side.
Kaepernick gets it to Vernon Davis. Davis tackled down after a gain of 5. Colin Kaepernick under center.
3rd down and 2.
Antoine Bolden with the catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Offense lines up here. And the give to Frank Gore.
And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
And Crabtree's lined up now as a slot receiver. Got the completion. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
They face first down. Kaepernick's lining up in the pistol. The 49ers in the pistol formation. Gore's got it on the handoff. Good for only a yard.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. Johnson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Kaepernick takes it from the gun. Incomplete. Chancellor was in the vicinity.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Gore is in the backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Vernon Davis hauls it in.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down here after the completion. Empty backfield look for Kaepernick here. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And sailing out of bounds.
Number 7 catches his pass ball incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion. Makes the catch. Thomas there to take him down. The 49ers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Gain of 4 on the play.
A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. Play after play after play here on this drive. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Dawson will line up for the field goal try. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. No return as this goes for a touchback. The Seahawks bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Wilson comes out in the pistol. First down at the 20. Running away from the pressure. Complete to Harvin. And they are all over Harvin.
Well, Jim, that's a good example right there where being strong is a talent. And being strong helped him break away from that sack and make something out of nothing. Gets a short pass completion.
This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Antoine Buffet makes the hit.
Well, they call him the Beast, Marshawn Lynch. I'd call him a road grader because he loves contact. He knows how to hit defenders, make them go backwards. That time he does it, it picks up a first down.
First down here after the run.
The Seahawks come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. From the gun.
Throws to the right. That ball has been picked off. He stacked up at that point.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down coming up.
And Crabtree's a receiver in the slot.
Throws the pass. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Second down now.
To Vernon Davis.
And intercepted. The tackle was made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down here. This will be the last play before halftime.
Gets the handle here. Running room. Good job on the ground there by Lynch.
So that's going to do it here for the first half. Seahawks are up here in this one.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The 49ers come onto the field now for this next series.
Colin Kaepernick under center. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. And that's good for only a yard or two.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It's now second down.
Kaepernick will be taking the snap out of the pistol.
They tackle him for a loss.
The 49ers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
And it's 3rd and 10 here after the run.
Lloyd's in the slot. Kaepernick's got it in the gun. It's Johnson.
Shakes off the tackle, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Andy Lee will be punting this one.
The Seahawks will begin their drive from the 31 now. Harvin's lined up in the slot.
1st and 10.
Wilson's got the catch and the first.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Wilson's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Middle, and he spins away. That picks up 11.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Offense lines up here. The Seahawks have it at the 44. They run the counter play. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. That's second down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Looking to the right side and throwing. And the pass goes incomplete. Brock in on the coverage.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Turbin takes his spot in the backfield. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And it'll be Ryan back to punt. The 49ers come out for the next possession. First and 10. And the give to Frank Gore. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. 3-step drop. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Under pressure and incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Johnson's lined up now as a slot receiver. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Kaepernick's going to take it from the gun. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up fourth down. Short series this time for the offense.
The intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
And so now they'll call on Lee to punt the football. The Seahawks are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. First down at the 46. Lynch is taking the handoff. Willis is there to make the tackle.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Second down and 5. Keeps his legs moving. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Lynch is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Wilson's setting up now in the pistol.
Play fake. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down here. Here's the first snap after the big play. Wilson's got it on the play action. Wilson scores the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Seahawks with an extra point try on the way. Count it. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. First down on the way. Bolden's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Goes incomplete. Thomas in on the coverage.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense lines up here.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Takes off with it. Under pressure as he lets go.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Offense lines up here.
Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Kaepernick connects with Davis.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
First down at the 42. Looking across the middle to Crabtree. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Time for the hurry-up offense. Back to the air here on first down.
And there's Bolden.
Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Gore is going to secure the handoff. And Gore is brought down.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
Touchdown and drawing close.
When you're behind in the football game, drive down and score. They did that. And the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
The Seahawks are set to return to kickoff.
Harvin on the return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Wilson's lined up, empty backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun.
And Brock can't quite pick it off.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Dropping back 3. He'll throw it over the middle.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion.
Wilson set, empty backfield.
Out of the gun. Throws the pass.
Underneath and incomplete that time.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field.
Cox has got it at the 25.
And that's a gain of 13. The 49ers get ready to start their drive. First down at the 38.
Gore running to his right.
He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Second down here. Quick drop back. Brought down after a gain of 6. 3rd down on the way. They're in the hurry-up mode. Strong eye handoff here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The 49ers line up in the pistol. The final quarter begins with this snap.
And that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The 49ers in the pistol. Second down and 10. And the give to Frank Gore.
Nothing up the middle here. Wagner on the stop.
I think, Jim, you know, when you got a close game like this, it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. They better hurry to get the snap. Throws to the right.
Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
I think we all like to see coaches that gamble. You know, I know the fans do, the media. Ollie has great faith in his team, but this is not the situation to do it. 4th and long near midfield. The game is close. Even though you're losing, you're in the 4th quarter. Punt that football away and wait for your next chance.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Seahawks are set now for their next possession.
Now 1st and 10.
Lynch is handed the football, taking it up the middle.
Coming up, 2nd down. Offense lines up here.
Wilson from the shotgun. Makes the reception. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Seahawks snap it at the 31. The Seahawks get a first down.
Wilson's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Lynch, middle. Taken down at the 33.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That leads us to second down. Offense lines up here. They'll run it with him again. Ball's on the ground.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
First down here after the run.
Wilson's going to be in the pistol here.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Taking it right up the middle.
And here we have second down. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
Coughed up the football, and it's a takeaway.
Good piece of tackling.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The 49ers ready to take over the football.
Colin Kaepernick under center.
First down and 10.
They'll run it here. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Gore's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
To Davis. That brings the play to an end.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score. You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. These guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out. Takes it from the strong eye. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Looking across the middle to Crabtree. Gains 13.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Now the offense in their hurry up. Second down and 5. He'll fire it out to the left.
Kaepernick connects with Crabtree.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. 1st and 10.
Gore is going to take the handoff now.
They bring him to the turf.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
2nd and 8.
They want to keep feeding him the football. Still powering ahead.
This is an almost must-convert scenario. 3rd down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
Miller's got on the handoff.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Offense lines up here. Handoff. Miller's met after a gain of 3. It's one of the real pressure moments of this game. The defense had him in 4th down and then gives up the 1st.
How about all that pressure on the offense? And, man, did they come through. What a job they gave themselves. 4 more downs to work with.
He'll get powers his way across. Touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's 1st and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
It is as intense as it gets. The game is tied as we're moving toward the finish line. Could be headed to overtime.
It's been, boy, what a day. And if it goes into overtime, that means you just get a chance to see more good football. Both teams have played extremely well. I don't think either team will take a chance here at the end of the game.
The Seahawks
Coming to the line, still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter.
tie game in this one. 4th quarter is winding down. 1st and 10.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Wilson's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. 2nd and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Brock can't quite pick it off.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The Seahawks call a timeout. Their first. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Turbin takes his spot in the backfield. Wilson from the shotgun. Harvin's got it, and a first. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Not going to use a timeout here as they rush back to the line. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. That's an interception. He's brought down. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Takes the knee. The Seahawks will, of course, call the timeout now to stop the clock. Second down coming up. Takes the knee. The Seahawks defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. The 49ers need all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Takes the knee. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a 49ers official. Sounds like it's just a minor issue, and he'll be back on the field shortly.
The 49ers use a timeout. They'll talk over things before calling what should be the final play. Lining up now for a pressure kick. Through, and the celebration is on. I can only imagine how powerless the feeling must be when you've led the team down the field and now you turn it over to a kicker to decide the game.
Well, you've been around that kicker all year long. You watch him in practice. His locker is right next to you. So you have confidence that he can get it done in a big moment like this, and he did.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.